My name is Kayode Denloye, Professor Kayode Denloye. I'm the chairman of the Board of Trustees, MRA BOT. And we've called this press conference to draw attention to the serious challenges we are facing by the threatened development of the wetlands. The wetlands, it's right at corridor, and it's a natural system for the preservation of the environment. And if wetland is tampered with, it would actually be a disaster. Already we are seeing even some of the effects in the estate. We are having buildings in which some of the foundation have been washed away by floods. So we're already seeing some of the effects by some of the development that's currently going on. And if further development is encouraged or allowed, it will be a total disaster to our estate. So that's the whole essence of calling this, to call on the governor to actually maintain the promise that he gave to us, that there shall be no development in the wetlands. And being a gentleman, we believe and trust that will keep his word.
My name is Sheriff Daramola, the chairman MRA. We're here to witness the injustices that have been melted on Magodo residents on the 1st of this month, November specifically. The remote courses. And what do? We erected a concrete wall here behind me. When the concrete wall was erected, as a law-abiding citizen of the state and the country, we communicated officially to the fiscal planning that following our letter in 2022 that we're going to erect an embankment. That embankment and the meeting we held with you on the 10th of October, please be informed that the wall had been erected. We sent in letters and pictures to substantiate what we've done. But unfortunately, on the 1st of November, before 11 a.m., we saw armed policemen, fully kitted. We saw Onile. We saw others that we don't even know their faces coming to the estate to demolish this wall. Immediately after demolition, they erected their own gate in the government residential area. Where is it done? So, Mr. Governor had promised that there will be no access to the wetland through Magodo. Not once he had made this promise, not even twice. And we believe Mr. Governor's promises. We believe he's a man of honor. We believe he's a man of integrity. He won't say what he won't fulfill.
Please point to the gate.
So,
the fence they just erected.
The fence that was demolished, we couldn't find it here. But unfortunately, Onile came to erect their gate. This is high level of injustice in a government residential area. You can imagine what would have ensued if only we have also reacted to this. So, and our approach is very systematic. And that's why we're involving the press to know the kind of treatment being meted on Magodo Phase 2 residents. And impunity to our right. In fact, you see, the fact still remains that the access to this place is a threat on our own security, an environmental threat. We showed a video of a landslide, and that is happening along the corridor of those houses. We've shown you the flood that we experience when it rains. It's a blockage of some of the outputs of the flood waters. So,
these two houses are threatened.
What are we talking about? We cannot have our eyes closed again peacefully because of this gate that is here. And we pleaded to Mr. Governor to please allow us to erect our wall back. And that is what we are pleading also. To also not to allow access to the wetland as he has promised in many engagements we had with him. Magodo people are peace-loving people. We formed a culture of character, a culture of orderliness, and this has gone over 3 decades. And having said that, we see no reason why the developers, conniving with the Lagos State government, physical planning, and Onile, to distort our environment, to create insecurity. If you are talking about access to wetland, there are solutions, there are alternatives we provided to the government. And these alternatives were re-echoed at the last Kosofe Modern City Plan. There was a town hall meeting, and we echoed that there are alternatives. The $10 bridge is there, the agility is there, and government can also institute other alternatives, but not through Magodo Phase 2 GRA.
Why we are calling for Mr. Governor's intervention is the fact that we have a Commissioner for Physical Planning, Dr. Olumide Oluyinka, who is supporting the Onile, who backed them to pull down this structure. A week later, the Commissioner for Environment came here and he said no to any building on wetland. So we have conflicting signals from 2 commissioners of the same government. So we want Mr. Governor, who is also a surveyor, who understands this terrain. He has visited Magodo. He promised us in Magodo that he won't allow anything untoward to happen. We want him to intervene and call his commissioners to order, because we can see that there are selfish interests involved. The Commissioner for Fiscal Planning is backing Onile against an estate of 16,000 people, while the Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Tokunbo Wahab, is upright. He's saying he's protecting the environment, and he's saying he was here on Sunday, and he did a video where he said there will be no construction on the wetland because of its hazard. So we want the governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu'S, who we know is upright, is true to his words, to come to our rescue and give a clear directive on who we are to obey between the Commissioner for Fiscal Planning and the Commissioner for Environment. I think that summarizes it all.
Your name?
My name is Mojid Jamiu. I'm a resident of Magodo Phase 2. I'm also a journalist. Thank you very much.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.